You're a drummer and everybody thinks you're Animal from the Muppets. And while you might be an animal on stage, as an introvert, you probably get overstimulated easily, and you also might prefer small groups over large crowds of people, even if those large crowds are cheering for you at your show. They say in show business, it's all about who you know. When we think of networking, we imagine attending stuffy conventions and schmoozing with people we will probably never see again. And that definitely works for some people. But as an introvert myself, I've instead chosen to take a different path. You don't need an entire Rolodex full of connections to be successful. Most of my best opportunities came about because I had one or two crucial connections that made it all possible. Today, I'm sharing with you some of the strategies I've used to become more effective at building my network. In a world that celebrates extroversion, it can seem like being an introvert might be considered a disadvantage, especially in the music industry where the loudest voices are often the most popular. But it turns out that introverts have their own superpowers that allow them to develop deep, long-lasting relationships. The kind of relationships that lead to better musical opportunities. They are often great listeners, which is an asset both on and off the bandstand. They are usually able to focus well, and they tend to prefer solitude, a crucial element in sparking creativity. It's important to note that no one behaves like an introvert or an extrovert 100% of the time. Instead, we tend to fall on a spectrum. And other things influence our behavior, such as the culture we were brought up in, our health, and how we are neurologically wired. Recognizing where you fall on that spectrum and putting yourself in social situations that allow you to be yourself is critical if you want to network with like-minded musicians. So I view professional networking kind of like dating. At first, you need to go where your potential mate might hang out. Where do your favorite musicians hang out? If you're a jazz musician, you might find a late night jam session to attend. If you're into classical music, you might see a local chamber group perform a recital. While your favorite local musicians might be performing, they might also be in the audience as well. When I was in college in Minneapolis, one winter night, a good friend convinced me that I should meet him at a club called Bunkers to check out a legendary local cover band called The Combo with the great Michael Bland on drums. I had heard about Michael from his Prince days and was thrilled to finally get to see him perform. But sadly, I couldn't get in that night because I wasn't 21 years old yet. So instead, I sat outside the back door in the frigid Minnesota cold and continued to listen to Michael play song after song. He sounded incredible that night, even from outside the club. After that night, I promised myself I would go back a few months later after my 21st birthday. From then on, I became a regular patron for many years at that club, eventually performing there. Going to hear The Combo was always great, but many times I would meet at least one person at the show that would turn into a musical connection or even a really good friend. These connections built up over time as I would go back for their weekly show and often see the same people over and over again. These people would introduce me to other musicians and provide a kind of endorsement that, hey, this guy's cool by me, you should meet him. When someone you already like introduces you to someone they already like, then chances are it's going to be a good fit. Personal introductions are far superior to cold contacts. Now, not all professional relationships are the same. I noticed over the years that certain friends of mine had an extraordinary ability to connect people. I call these people connectors, and they are important to recognize in your network. Connectors can often be seen at shows saying, hey, have you met so-and-so? Or you two should talk. I think you would get along great. Trying to deepen your relationship with a connector is one of the most important things you can do as an introvert because these people will soften introductions for you and likely will try and pair you up with like-minded individuals. Connectors love to connect, and if you can deepen your relationship with a connector, you will be able to meet lots of interesting new people and be presented with new opportunities you didn't know were even possible. What strategies have you used to network? Post below and let me know. And don't forget to download my free drum set tuning guide PDF, which has all of my best tips and tricks for achieving great sounding drums. Link in the description box. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you on the next video.